Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Maya, and I hope that you're having an amazing, amazing day. So I'm very excited today. So if I'm super upbeat, that's why. I'm very excited for today's unboxing. So we have the Ipsy Glam Bag Ultimate right here. This is my first month receiving it. I mentioned it in my Ipsy Glam Bag opening last month that I would be getting the Ultimate, which is the new subscription offer from Ipsy. So there's FabFitFun, there is BoxyCharm, and now Ipsy has come to really compete in that space of full-size beauty products. And so I got 8 full-size products and 4 miniature products plus a little like makeup bag for $50. So it's a great deal altogether. Each box is supposed to be worth $250 or more. So each month you do get one full-size product that you get to choose. So usually I don't look at Ipsy to see like which products I'm going to receive that month. I just get my box and I unbox it in front of you guys because it's a surprise for me. It's a surprise for you guys. But I thought I would do something a little different this month and actually try out the products. Because I have so many full-size products this month, I can actually complete like a full look. So I just have my foundation, concealer, powder, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff down. So we can jump right into the box and see what little goodies we got this month. I do want to note that I already know I received a few skincare products. I'm not going to include those in like an application on camera, at least not right now, just because it's like serums and face masks and things that usually take a while to see if they're actually like high quality. So if I do find any products that I'm like in love with, I'll include them in my October monthly favorites. So make sure that you guys are subscribed down below if you haven't already subscribed, and that way you guys can see my thoughts on some of these products. So let's jump right into the look and right into my first impressions on all of the products in this month's box. I'm really excited, you guys. Because it is 8 full-size products, it comes in like this jumbo box. Discover yourself. So I think this is like their new little tag phrase. It's discover yourself. So I think it's like discover new products, discover what you like, and discover like who you are, which is a cool idea. I think it's very nifty, so I like it. You can already see this is a large box and it is jam-packed. So let's jump right into the products and test some of these out. This month, they did like an Ipsy and Betty Boop collaboration. So some of the full-size products that people received were from the Betty Boop collection. And with the Glam Bag Ultimate, you got like a Glam Bag Ultimate little makeup bag. So it's little black sequins on the front and this little like faux leather back, and then a little B for Betty Boop, and then just like her little body right there. So cute. So I've really been on a skincare kick lately, so I'm super excited about some of the skincare products. I'm going to start off there because I'm not going to be using any of them in my application today, but I do want to talk about them and just give you my thoughts. I'm actually going to start with the product that I chose. So one of the full-size items, like I said earlier, you can choose, and so I chose this product right here, which is the Pharmacy Green Clean. This is a makeup melt away cleansing balm, and I've been such a big fan of cleansing balms. In general, I usually use either a cleansing balm or a cleansing oil, and I do double cleanse. So I'll use like a cleanser, like cleansing oil, cleansing balm, apply it, rinse, and this is at night specifically where I double cleanse, and then I use like a foamy face wash that helps with my oil production, and I use that right after using my cleanser. With these kind of products, you don't need to double cleanse necessarily. I just like to do that, especially because I have more like greasy, oily skin. Pharmacy, this brand right here is at Sephora, and it also is considered like a clean brand. So when I actually looked at the product reviews for this product specifically on Sephora.com, I saw like some mixed results. They were like, it's not really completely like a green product, but in general, it does have like certain things on the side here that calls out. So it's cruelty-free, mineral oil-free, phthalate-free, synthetic fragrance-free, formaldehyde-free, and paraben-free. So it is free of a lot of like some questionable products, but I do think it has silicone somewhere in it, so I think some people really didn't like that. So I would suggest just looking into a product like this before you purchase it. This one retails for $35 at Sephora, and it is a Best of Beauty Allure winner, so it seems like people still tend to really like this product. It includes a little spatula so you can keep this nice and hygienic. And then when you lift this little topper, you can see the balm right here. It is like a solid, it looks like candle wax. You take a dab, you rub it on your skin while it's dry, and you let it kind of emulsify. You add a little bit of water, and then you continue to massage, and then you rinse it off. So I'm really excited to try this out, and I just hope that it doesn't break me out with the silicone that's in it. The next product that I received was a skin serum. L'eau sérum soin hydratant. So I took some French in high school. Not the best, clearly. And it says right after, the ultimate hydration skincare with Flemscal and Pro Halo Plus. What are these things? I don't know. They're advertising it heavy, but I don't know what they are. It says it's moisturizing and enhancing, and it's by the company BioRace, which I've never heard of, but it's made in Korea. It's a Korean skincare product, so that sounds promising, even though I've never heard of the brand. It has like pretty nice packaging. So yeah, it is like a milky jelly formula, very lightweight. I love how it's just like sinking into my skin. So this will be my like go-to serum if I do find that it works for me, that I'll just use under my moisturizer to help boost the moisture content in my skin. This is the Cela by Celine Tadrisi Creme de la Creme, the very best cream. The very best. Not dramatic at all, the best. So let me just use this as my hand cream. It is very nice. It has like a slight citrus, almost like clementine smell, which I love clementines, and I love everything called like scented with clementines, so I have no complaints there. I'm excited to try that out a little bit more. I think I'm just gonna throw it in my handbag and use it as like my daily hand cream and just keep it at work. Up next, we have this clay mask. This is the Lemon Verbena, I can never say this. Lemon Verbena clay mask from Ibom, I don't know. I'll put all the info down below. This is a clay mask, and it says deep cleanse pores. And this is made in Korea as well. So I've noticed this with a few of my Ipsy products and a few of the boxes that I've received recently, is that they have a lot of Korean skincare products. I just want to try like a little piece on the back of my hand. It has a light green color and has like little exfoliating beads, or like not beads, because it's almost like the Glam Glow masks where they have little exfoliators within the clay mask, but it looks like it's almost like a leaf or something. But it's also not like, you know, those gritty little apricot seeds or anything. It's very soft, so I think this is gonna be like a good one. This seems very promising. I have these two sheet masks. These are natural avocado sheet masks that say deep moisturizing and avocado from Mexico on the front, and then I have another one that's a shea butter mask. And these are both from The Seam, which again, this is another Korean skincare product. These kind of masks help so much. They help me out more than like overnight cream masks for some reason. These really just like sink into my skin. So I love sheet masks, and I'm excited to use these. I'll let you guys know what I think in future videos. I'm gonna include this last product that's skincare related in this section just because it is a primer and I already put foundation on. Whoops. So this is a hydrating primer that's called Unicorn Glow, but this doesn't actually say like the brand, so I don't know if the brand is Unicorn Glow and then it's just the hydrating primer. I guess so. And this is another Korean skincare product. This is almost like a milky serum as well, but it does feel like it has a little bit of silicone, so I think it would help with like enlarged pores, but also give you like a nice glow. This reminds me a lot of the First Aid Beauty like moisturizing primer. Is this like a super glowy primer? No, it's not. It has like no shimmer or anything in it. So I think it's a little bit deceiving for it to be called Unicorn Glow, because I would expect it to be like holographic, amazing, glittery, glowy primer, and it's not. It's just moisturizing and a little bit of like a pore reduction to it. So let's jump into the makeup products, which is what I'm really here for, aren't we all? I first want to show you guys the brushes that I received because I got some really great deals on the brushes. So I got these, the Farah brushes. I showed you guys in last month's video that I received 2 of their eye brushes from the same cool like navy blue line of theirs. So when I saw these in my glam bag, I was super excited. In this you get the Cheeky End brush, which is a blush brush, a pretty wide blush brush. Again, it has that cool like navy blue bristle. Then you also get the Stippling 440 FM brush. This is a flat top, kind of like kabuki brush, but it's not super thick like other kabukis might be, so I think that's why they just call it like a flat top brush. I know they just call it a stippling brush. Interesting. And then the last brush in this little trio is the 20FF straight brush. This is a very like unique brush. Like this is not one that I typically find. It's very flat. This I think would be great for foundation actually. Like if you want just a very precise foundation application, this seems like it would be great. Or like a liquid highlighter, this would be also very good. This next brush is from Bogashi's. This is their concealer brush. So these kind of brushes are awesome. I love to use this to like blend my concealer on my eyelid when I've applied just some concealer as like my eyeshadow base. It's also great just for like spot concealing. And I feel like people don't really use these brushes anymore, but they're great. Like I think a lot of pros use these kind of brushes, but like the average consumer uses more of like a fluffy brush or like a beauty blender. The next brush that I got is this one right here. It's a tapered blending brush, which is from the Betty Boop collection. And then that's it. There's not really anything else on it that says like a number or Ipsy or anything like that, but it is a very nice like soft synthetic blending brush. Okay, super excited about this one. This next one is a Sigma brush, and Sigma brushes can be hella pricey. I'm talking $15 to $25 a piece. So this one right here is the Sigma E25 blending brush, which is a slightly like tapered blending brush, a little bit flat. What I love about the Sigma brushes that I think a lot of like other brush companies kind of fall short on are actually the handles and like the composition of this piece right here. So yes, the bristles are important, but nothing kills me more than when you get a brush, use it a couple times, and it's like cheap and the glue is like falling apart in the barrel and right here. So this is actually made really, really well. Like these brushes hold up where it's not gonna look like gunky and cheap and it's gonna be falling apart. I'm also gonna show you this other eyeshadow that I got in my glam bag this month, but I'm not gonna be using it. So this is the Colored Raine eyeshadow in Glamour. And this one was made especially for Ipsy by Colored Raine. That's swatched really nicely and it's very smooth. So again, excited to try this little baby out. So I'm gonna chat through the next few products that I opened now that you guys saw the brushes that I'm going to be using. I'm going to start off with this palette that I received right here. This is the Huda Beauty Topaz Obsessions palette. These colors are beautiful and perfect for fall, those warm, rusty tones, and they seem to swatch pretty well. So we're gonna do a relatively simple look using this little palette right here. I'm first going to take my little Ipsy Betty Boop brush and I'm gonna dip into this middle shade right here. So next I'm gonna take this like little mustard yellow shade and I'm gonna pop this into the crease as well with that same brush, just layering on top of the color we just set. I will say that this mustard yellow shade is a little bit more subtle than I thought it would be, which is okay, but just something to note. Next, I'm switching to my Sigma E25 brush, and I'm gonna pick up this like little burnt orange shade right here. I'm picking up with the tip of my brush, just dabbing like straight into it, kicking off the excess, and then going a little bit lower into like a tighter crease shape. I'm then just gonna go back in with this Betty Boop brush just to soften this a bit. I do want it like dragged out, but I don't want it to look like winged eyeliner, which is kind of what it looks like right now. So I'm just using the same brush with no additional product just to soften this right here. And I'm gonna take a little bit more of that mustard yellow shade. I'm gonna pop it right here onto the center of the eye above where we just laid that color down. I really want to stick to just using the brushes that I received, so I'm going to be using my little flat concealer brush as like a packing eyeshadow brush. And I'm going to pick up this shade right here, this like glittery shade on the very corner. It's just calling my name. It's so beautiful. So I'm gonna just pick up a nice swipe of that and apply this to the lid. I don't know if you guys can really see this, but there is some fallout on my cheeks from this. So I think these like more glittery shades tend to have a little bit more fallout, which makes sense because they're pretty much like glitters. So now I'm gonna take this lighter gold shade, and I think I just want to brighten this a little bit. So I'm gonna apply this onto the center of my eye, right here. Kind of just blend it out a little bit. I love how this is looking so far, but we definitely need to make this a little bit more defined, a little bit darker. So I'm gonna take this darker brown shade down here, and I'm gonna apply this to the crease with my Sigma E25. And I'm gonna soften it with my Betty Boop brush, just a little bit right here. And then I'm going to take this dark chocolate brown to really emphasize this outer corner. And again, with my Sigma E25. There's definitely a lot better dark browns when it comes to pigmentation. This one just isn't really picking up well. I feel like it's like fading to nothing. Okay, you guys can see there is a lot of fallout from this little palette. So I don't know if that's why I was on discount for a while, and I did not love the color of this like dark brown. This one right here. It's just not doing it for me. It's kind of like patchy. It's not deep enough at all. I am loving these like shimmery shades. So I think that's where Huda Beauty does its best work, is just with like these beautiful shimmer shades. So you guys can see those are all beautiful. Like you just do this, just wipe one color on and be like, done, I'm good. So I'm just gonna dust this off very gently. Seems to be coming off pretty easily. And lastly, I'm going to take that same like lighter gold shade that we applied into the center of the eye. I'm just gonna pop this into the inner corner, again using my concealer brush. So this is the Obsidian Kaleido waterproof eyeliner pen, which I haven't tried before. I don't see the need for waterproof products that often, but my eyes can get a little watery, especially if it's like windy outside. My eyes are pretty sensitive, so I do want to try this out and see if that helps out with my watery eyes. So this is doing a decent job. I would just say it's not special because it is picking up some of that powder product that I laid down earlier. And I mentioned this in my last video that I really liked the Gaga eyeliner just because it actually laid down the color really nicely and it didn't absorb any of the eyeshadow. So that's not the case here. It's okay, it's just not extraordinary by any means. And I'm gonna use my same blending brush because it is pretty flat. I'm gonna use this to blend colors under my eyes. So I'm gonna first take this shade right here, this like burnt orange shade. I'm just gonna take it onto the tip of my brush. And now to keep this really precise, I'm gonna take the dark chocolate brown onto this concealer brush. And I'm gonna do this on the very outer corner right here. So I think this looks pretty, but I think it was kind of more work than it had to be. It looks a little bit patchy here and there, like here on the outer corner a little bit, especially where I use that dark chocolate brown shade. And I'll show you guys what I mean. So here, I'm gonna take a swatch of this dark chocolate brown shade, and I'm gonna just apply that right here. So even though it applies really nicely right here, you can see it looks so choppy here. And that's kind of what happens when you try to blend it. It's just not smooth by any means. Like there's areas that it really picks up on it, and then other parts are like loosey-goosey and it's just not sticking. So I'm not a fan of that shade specifically. And I think the mattes in general really aren't very good. I think the shimmers are where this palette really shines. And for me, that's okay. I didn't pay full price for that palette. And so I'm okay with just having that palette for the shimmer shades and every so often using the matte shades in that collection. I'm just gonna apply some mascara. I'm not gonna do false eyelashes today, just to keep it nice and simple. But you could, of course, use eyelashes. And I didn't get a mascara this month, so I'm going to be using the Tarte Man Eater mascara. Just a little coat. So up next we have this product right here, which is the Cheek to Cheek palette from the Betty Boop X Ipsy collection. I love the packaging. It's so cute, and it actually looks really like nice. Like, it doesn't look cheap at all. And you have a few really pretty blush shades. So you have this like peachy blush, a more like pink glowy blush, and then this highlighter right here. But here they are. This is like the shimmery highlight. This is that like pinky shade. And then this is like that peachy shade. So I'm gonna go in with my blush brush, and I'm gonna pick up that peachy highlight shade. It looks so pretty. It looks better on than I thought it would. And it's such a pretty, like, subtle glow. So just to up the ante, I'm going to take this strange little brush and I'm going to pick up the highlight shade. So the lightest shade right here in this palette. And I'm just going to dab this onto the high points of my cheeks. It's really pretty. Still subtle and still has like a bit of like a blushy color to it. But I think I like it. So we've almost reached the end, and up next we have a lip gloss, and this is the C'est Moi Reflect Lip Gloss in the shade Opulence. This one is interesting because it has like some skincare facts on the side. So it's dermatologist tested, clinically tested on sensitive skin. It's made with natural and organic ingredients. It's hypoallergenic, and it is fragrance free. So if you have like sensitive skin or sensitive lips, this might be one to try out. So it has a standard doe foot applicator, and I feel like it's just gonna look clear once we've applied it, but let's test this out. Yeah, this lip gloss pretty much just looks clear once you've applied it. That being said, I am a lip gloss fanatic. I love lip gloss and I use it pretty much every day. So I do love a good lip gloss, and this one is very comfortable. In no way does this lip gloss stick, so I love that about it. It does have like little micro glitters, but you really can't tell. So even if you like to play it more natural, I think you would still really enjoy this lip gloss because the ingredients themselves are really good, and it's one of the most comfortable like moisturizing lip glosses I've ever tried, which is crazy, but it's true. I don't know. What do you guys think? I kind of like it. The more I look at it, the more I like it. So that is it, you guys. We went through every single product that I received this month from Ipsy, and that was all of the products in the Glam Bag Ultimate, as well I think as some add-on items. So I will specify down below for you guys so you know like what I purchased and added on versus like what came as core pieces of this collection. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you did, make sure that you give me a thumbs up. If you aren't subscribed, make sure that you do, and I will see you in my next video.